Welcome back to ABC Podcast. This is your host, Ava Axlerude and
Cameron Brashki.
And we're going to talk to you today about Saturday night's football game.
So this past Saturday night, we played USC football, and it was in the Big House. It was the first Big Ten matchup for USC. And how did it go, Ava?
It was insane, to say the least. It was the first ever stripe out, too, at the Big House.
A lot of firsts happened.
Yeah, a lot
Saturday.
of firsts. A lot of firsts. It was a 3:30 game, really hot, but the vibes were high, and everyone stayed in their seats until the very last second.
I think when you go to a Michigan game, we have the best fans in the world, but it is really hard for the student section to stay full for an entire 4 quarters of a football game. And that football game, I didn't see a single person leave before we beat USC.
Exactly.
That was
last year,
insane.
Last year, we were so good, everyone left by the third quarter.
They knew after quarter one that it was going to be a Michigan football win, and they didn't have to stay. And
I would say that this Saturday's game against USC was the first time that it felt like Michigan
football.
Yeah, yep. Michigan football again.
I completely agree. Yeah, last year was insane, but yeah, I felt like it was Team 144 back out there on Saturday.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
We finally got our footing back.
We did. Yeah. Minnesota coming up this week, like
noon game.
Yeah, big noon kickoff.
Second Big Ten game of the season.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy.
We're ready.
Yeah.
Game 5 at home. 5th week in a row that we have a home game.
Yeah. Kicking off, we're going to be 2-0 in the Big Ten after this weekend. That's what I'm predicting.
Go.
Yeah, beat the Gophers.
Go blue.
Go blue.
All right.
We if you haven't picked it up yet, we're on the cheer team. So during the fall, we cheer for Michigan football. The winter, we cheer for Michigan basketball. And in the spring, we compete at NCAA Nationals in Daytona.
Which we will be reigning national champions.
We did win.
Game day division 1A.
We did. We got our rings, actually, last weekend.
Yep.
Last weekend, we got our rings.
Homecoming.
So it was insane.
It was really awesome. And we do all the behind the scenes for Big Ten Michigan football.
Yeah.
We have to be at the stadium 4 hours before kickoff, so noon
this
games
Saturday,
are always...
My alarm will be going off at 3:30 a.m. to get ready for this big noon kickoff game.
Yeah, the 3:30 games are a blessing.
Yeah, it was the perfect timing. Like, you're playing while like the sun is setting. It's beautiful out. It's not too hot. And then you get done about like 7, and then you have the rest of the night.
Yeah, dinner.
It's perfect.
Dinner with your family?
Yeah. I went out to dinner. Union Wreck. Shout out to the Union Wreck. It's the best place. I go every single day after game day. Mostly because they're the only place in Ann Arbor that takes reservations, but I still go, and it's amazing. Chicken Caesar salad is the best.
I always crave sushi after a football game.
Where'd you go? To Toro?
You know, everyone likes Totoro, but I am a big Sudaku fan.
I have never been anywhere but to Toro, but I still think Kroger $5 sushi on Wednesdays is the best. The deal is insane. The spicy mayo is the best spicy mayo I've ever had, and it's from Kroger. So
wow, and Bush's. Bush's has good sushi.
I haven't had that. Too expensive for me there.
Fair.
I'm a college student. I'm on a low budget.
Fair.
Yeah.
But when we have that Fueling Blue for preseason.
Yeah. When we're treated like athletes.
Yes.
Yeah.
There you go. Snaps to that.
Yep.
Well,
this has been a great podcast.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in for ABC's podcast.
We will see you this weekend again.
And
noon game against Minnesota.
And go blue.
And go blue. So Ava and I both are in actually Ava runs it. She's awesome. Runs the Athletes and Media Club here. So.
And Cam is on the e-board.
I am. I'm on the board. But Ava did found it, and we would probably use Nucleus more than any other athlete on this campus. Especially, we have a very large club full of athletes interested in media, interested in NIL, interested in creating content, building their brands, helping other brands build their own brand.
I mean, NIL has just opened the world for athletes, big or small, even if they have the smallest of followings. Content creation is huge for just building out any brand. And something like Nucleus would be an amazing resource to have the access to facilities of recording high quality videos, because sometimes, I mean, iPhone videos are great, but like really nice production really draws in certain types of audiences,
I
and
agree.
also having that appeal of being an athlete really opens the door for so many opportunities and for follower growth and attention. And
I agree. And like Michigan they're great at like NIL and helping athletes like find brands to work with and finding companies to work with brands, and having something like Nucleus is super nice, especially for athletes like us, like on the cheer team. We're not football. We don't get brands like coming like at us like, hey, this is this deal, do this one like every single week. Like we kind of have to work for ourselves, and we don't have cameras coming to us telling us like, hey, like this is what you do. Like having something like Nucleus on campus would be perfect for athletes who just want to create their own content and want to do like what they want to do.
Yeah, so. I that was greatly said. I feel like we have to reach out ourselves, and something like Nucleus would be such a great resource for that.
I agree, especially when you have to work for like NIL deals and stuff like that. It would be ideal.
Yeah.